Today I think I'm gonna see what this little guy's made out of. What I think it is it is a heater for water in a carpet cleaner. That's what I think it is. And yes, now all winter you're gonna have to deal with my little ceramic heater. But that's what I think it is. We're gonna open it up and see. I might plug it up to 120 and just see what happens. Oh well, we'll see. Let's open it up. Last screw. Never had this open before. Probably gonna have to get it. Sorry, I had to get the screw started. That was all just to prove that I've never had it open. Let's see what the heck this thing is. Oh look, our friendly neighborhood garage cat came to see us. Hello, friendly neighborhood garage cat. Ow. That's not mine, but, well, it's kind of mine. Long story. So it looks like it most certainly is just a water heater. This could be a useful little thing. I'm thinking maybe in the lines of a space heater. I don't know. Ideas. So I think the next thing I need to do is look a little bit more around and see if I can't plug it up. Okay, got my wires cut. Now the only way to test this safely is with one of these homemade short meters. Now basically what this does is this is a two-way 150 watt light bulb. One's 100, one's 150. Now the smallest filament, which was the center one, was blown, so I had to get my blowtorch out and solder a little bridge across. Jumper wire, but that's not too bad. Oh well. Basically what this does is I have a homemade short right here, and if this thing shorted out, instead of blowing up and killing me, awesome plug, it will light up. So that's how you do it safely, and I can show you how to make one of those if you're that interested. I've determined that this is some sort of thermal switch, judging by the heatsink goo that I just disturbed, but it still won't run. Found two little bulbs. It says 120 volts on the back of it, so we're going to try to hook it up, though I'm not sure which way was negative and positive, and there's no indication. There's resistors in there, which is the only reason I would think it would matter, but I'm judging by the pattern of oxidation, meaning negative with oxidization. I would think that I have it hooked up right, but we'll see. If it pops, well, she pops. Awesome, two little lamps. Let's see if this works. We got positive to one post, negative to the other post. These are the only two on here other than ground and the heat thermal switch. And we should be getting continuity through that. Since it is a resistance heating element, it is going to light up, but it's not going to completely short it, because if we were to completely short it, like this, the bulb gets brighter. So I don't know exactly what that means. It doesn't feel to be getting any warmer. Still ice cold. I mean, I've bypassed everything except for ground. Which I fail to see how that could really, you know, do much. We'll let it run a minute. Blew some air through it because it did not heat up at all. And it sure, it's definitely nothing else because it just comes in here, comes out of that little hole right there. There's a hole down in there. Goes around, boom, 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 all the way around. Keeps going around, goes around one more time. That probably made you all sick. And it comes out right here because I mean it's just, it's not a clear shot, but it just comes out. But what I don't, it's, nothing's happening. I don't quite get it because heating elements usually don't go that bad. It's a R and L or L and R. It looks like this was stamped from the, no, it's right. Never mind. The R is just backwards. 120 volts, 60 hertz, 500 watts. Genbrola 1A. E194325. Then it's 9905-2B. And where did I put the cover? Here's the cover. The cover provides us with no information. So I'm going to shelf this, put it back together and shelf it until further notice. Or if anyone has an idea of how to maybe get it going. Because like I said, I think all that is a thermal switch. This should just be ground unless I'm completely gone crazy. It just, yeah, that's ground. Look. Has a little ground symbol. So this is just ground, so that shouldn't matter. And although these don't specify, they're the only other electrical connections on there. And, you know, it just makes sense. So, yeah. Don't know what else to say. What is that, a little fuse in there? Looks about like it. What is that? Just looks like a fuse. Part of my thermal switch. Might take this. Yeah, I'll leave the switch on for now. But you know, you never know when you. I don't do advanced wiring like folks like Ozzy and whatnot. But you know, I might eventually get into that sort of stuff one day. So I guess it's time to bolt her back up. All back together. Left a couple quick notes. Switch therm, ground, plus minus, depending on what polarity. I don't know how to hook this thing up. But, yeah, so back in the scrap bin it goes. Because as of now, wouldn't heat up for me. Oh, lots of other stuff. I think I'm going to show that off in a minute.